Hello and welcome back. Today I am going to start my spring series. My flavor pick for the season is orange. So I'm going to start an orange series, and this time we are going to make different types of fruit tea. Orange works best with coffee, with chocolate, with matcha, and with tea. That's why I'm picking orange for my spring 2024 flavor. Stay tuned until the end of this video clip. There are many different types of tea, and today's video clip I am going to show you 3 different types. One is using black tea. I'm choosing Earl Grey for this, my favorite blend of tea. And another one is using oolong for those that love oolong tea. Oolong is in between black and green. And finally, I'm going to use green tea. Which of these 3 types of tea should you use? So if you love your taste of tea to come out as well as the flavor, then I would suggest that you use black tea. The downside is that you cannot see the color because orange and black tea would probably end up being just black tea. But then I'm going to try and make that layering to give you that different shade. So it's going to be something like sunset. Oolong tea is a good option. You'll see the color, you'll taste the tea, and also you'll get that orange flavor. So oolong tea is a good balance. Green tea. Why should you use green tea? With green tea as base, you are not going to taste the tea, you're going to taste the flavor, you're also going to see the color of the flavor, orange in this case. They're all sunset series. For the first one, I'm going to use black tea, and I'm going to call it Sunset Refresher. The second one, I'm going to use oolong tea as base, and I'm going to call it Sunset Booster. For the last drink, I'm going to call it Sunset Energizer, and it is for those that love cheese. It is going to be using green tea as base, and I'm going to add the cream cheese foam on top. Now, cream cheese foam topping is so in right now. If you're not making cream cheese drinks in your shops, then you should start offering them. It is all over the place and people simply love it. So let's go ahead and start with our first one, which is Sunset Refresher. For this one, I am going to use a combination of my Earl Grey tea, and I'm going to use my orange puree. So you can also use a fresh orange juice, or you can use an orange concentrate. So for this, I'm going to add my orange puree at the bottom of my glass. This is for presentation purpose. Orange wheel, just somewhere there. And this is my Sunset Refresher with orange puree at the bottom, black tea, orange wheel, a half slice of orange on top, and just some touch of sweetness there with that flower on top. Next, let's make our second drink, and it is going to be called Sunset Booster. I'm going to use oolong tea as base, and I'm also going to use my orange syrup. I'm going to start by pouring my orange syrup at the bottom. To give that natural orange taste, I'm going to squeeze some fresh orange there. Fill your glass to the top with ice. Garnish it with a half slice of lemon on top. And this is my Sunset Booster using orange syrup, oolong tea, an orange wheel, half a slice of lemon, and a touch of sweetness here. And finally, the treat of the day, it is going to be Sunset Energizer. I'm going to start with my orange syrup. And this time I'm going to use my green tea as base. And for my energizer bit, I'm going to add my cream cheese foam. This is my Sunset Energizer using orange syrup with some freshly squeezed orange juice, my orange wheel, my green tea, and top it up with cream cheese foam. And this is for my final touch. And you get this beautiful looking sunset energizer. The first one, I use my Earl Grey tea with that beautiful decoration. So the orange wheel gives that extra value added to this drink. Wow, that is absolutely refreshing. For my next one, I call this my Sunset Booster using oolong tea as base. Very similar, except this time I use orange syrup. If the syrup is not sweet enough, by all means add some sugar syrup to make it a little bit sweeter, especially if you're offering this in a milk tea shop or a cafe, then the sweeter the better. But of course, always ask your customers for their preferences. I love the oolong tea. Absolutely enough to give me a boost today. And my final drink. Now this is purely decadent. This is green tea with that orange and of course that cream cheese foam on top. Now I'm just going to stir the bottom without necessarily messing the top up. I'd like to keep the cream cheese on top, but I'd like to mix the orange syrup with my green tea. So the way to drink this normally would be to sip from the top. Wow, that is a treat. Now this kind of drinks with the cream cheese foam on top and just plain fruit tea at the bottom is quite trending at the moment. So if you haven't yet tried this drink, make sure that you give it a try following my recipes here. By the way, for my cream cheese foam, you can check out my other video tutorial link above to find out how you can make this delicious foam on top, which is absolutely decadent and a bestseller. Well, that's all I would like to share with you today. This is my Sunset series featuring my pick for Spring 2024 orange flavor. Now you don't really have to write all the recipes. You can find these recipes in my book, All Things Milk Tea. Details on how to order in the description box below. And for those that still do not know, I also have another book which is coffee, and that is called The Basic Barista. Details on how to order in the description box below. If you would like to come over to Bangkok to join my workshops, we now have a schedule from April to September of this year. Do check out the website for details on when these courses will take place. I hope to see you in Bangkok. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.